Welcome back. My name is Atisha Bhoir, lecturer from Praveen Patel College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. In the last video, we have seen the practical number 6. Now we'll see practical number 7, which is related with the chapter number 4. So the question is, develop a program to implement text view and edit text. So this text view and edit text is included in the chapter number 4. It is one of the part of the UI control, user interface controls. Okay, so we'll study this in the chapter number 4. So chapter number 4 includes this text view and edit text, and it started practical number 7. From practical number 7, we will implement the chapter number 4's program. So the questions are, write a program to accept and display personal information of student. So before that, we'll discuss practical related questions which we have already discussed in the lecture. So which of this is not defined as a process state? So the answer is non-visible. It is included in the chapter number 3, process states. What is the name of the folder which contains the r.java file? So the r.java file is contained in the gen folder, that is D. So answer is gen. So r.java file is contained in the generated folder, generated, and first question's answer is non-visible and second question's answer is gen. So it can be asked in the MCQ online exam. So we will discuss the exercise. Write a program to accept and display information about the student, personal information about the student by using the text view and edit text. So we have already discussed the chapter number 4 in the lecture. So what is text view? Text view is first UI control. Chapter number 4 is designing user interface with view. Weightage is 12 marks. So first is the text view. So by using text view, you can display the text to the user. You can display text to the user. We have already used this text view in previous programs. So the text view is not new. So this is the XML syntax of the text view, that is Android ID. It is unique to text views. Then layout width, layout height, and text. So text is hello. Hello is the name of the text view. Which hello is used to display the text view. Then width and height is wrap content. You can give your own width and height also. Default width and height is the wrap content, but you can give your own width and height also. And ID is generated, auto-generated by the Android Studio. When you enter any text view, then Android ID is auto-generated. When you created any text view, ID is auto-generated. It is unique to all the text views. And then this is the text view code in Java. Now these are the attributes. Android ID, which is auto-generated by the Android Studio. Android Gravity, which is used to give the position, center, horizontal, bottom, top. Then the text, which is used to display the text. Text color, it gives a color to your text view. Text size gives the size. Text style gives the text as a style. Background and padding. Padding means it will leave the space from the left, right, top or bottom. And then next is the edit text. So this all the attributes which are in the text view is similar in the edit text. Just edit text is used to enter a text. Edit text is used to enter a text. So this is the XML symbol, XML syntax of edit text. When you created edit text, then the XML code will be generated by the Android Studio. Now this all the attributes are the same as a text view. Just difference is that Android hint. Android hint means what? If you want to give the user hint what to be enter in the text view, then you can give the hint also. Like if you give the hint, Android hint, enter your name here. So this is the hint. So this will be displayed in the edit text. So user can know that user has to enter the name in the edit text. So enter your name here. Like this you can give the hint to the user by using edit text. And all the attributes are same in the text view. Just this Android hint is different. So you can use the edit text. Now we will use text view and edit text in our program. So the question is, write a program to accept and display personal information of the student. So the program like this, you need to create your user interface. So how to do this? First of all, take a table layout. First of all, take a table layout. And in the table layout, we will use the table layout in this program. So take table layout and then add one table row. Add one table row here, and in that table row, add a text view. So the text view, first text view is showing student details. Say in the code, first is the constraint layout. This is the by default code. We have added the table layout, and then in the table layout we have take the table row, and in table row we take the text view which is showing the student details. So we have given here text color. Color you can give, just type @ here. So default color will be displayed to you. Then we have take the text style as bold and text size as 20. So in the table row 1, we have take one text view and table row is closed here. Now next is take the second table row, and in the second table row, we have take the text view 2 and edit text. In the second table row, we have added two controls, text view 2 and edit text. So you can see in the design, this is the second table row, and here this is text view showing enter your name, and this is edit text which is used by the user to enter their name. So in the second table row, we have take one text view and second is edit text like this. So say in the code, this is the second table row, and here these are the table row attributes, width and height, and then text view, we have taken one text view, give their name as enter your name. We have given the color, we have given the style, and then use all the attributes which is given in the presentation of chapter 4 in the text view. You can use maximum of attributes to make your user interface good. And then second, we have taken the edit text, and here we have given the attributes. Width and height are the default attributes for all the controls. If you are not using any attribute like color, style, then just use width and height because it is default. And then we have closed the table row here. So as you can see, text view is there in the design, but edit text is not here. You can't add edit text from here. So you need to type here edit text so that edit text will appear. Okay. Now like this, we need to make the design. Now we have taken the third table row, and in third table row, we have added another text view and edit text. That text view name is enter your roll number, and in edit text, user will enter their roll number. Then the third table row, similar procedure, enter your branch is the text view, edit text, here user can enter their branch. Enter your contact number is the fourth text view, and here user can enter their contact number. So like this, we have taken the first table row, student detail, second table row, third table row, fourth table row, and this is the fifth table row. Okay. Now we have added one button. Just for the designing purpose, we have added one button, so it will look good. So that button is added in the table row 5. That button is added in the table row 6. Sorry, this is the first, second, third, fourth and fifth. Button is added in the 6th table row. So in the last, we have added one table row, 6th. This is 6th table row, and we have added the button here. So button's name is submit, and here we have used Android layout column 1. Why? Because by default, tables columns are started from the 0. So the student detail, enter your name are in the 0th column. But if you want to add any control in the second column, then we need to use the Android layout column. So you can see this submit is not added here. It is added here. and this is the first column. This is the 0th column and this is the first column. So we want to add the submit in the first column. That's why we have given the attribute here Android layout column is equal to 1. So that button will be added in the first column. If you didn't add this attribute, then by default it will be added in this here 0th column. By default it will be added in the 0th. But if you are giving some position, then it will be added in the first. If you take 2 there instead of 1, then it will be added here. So this is 0th, 1 and 2. Like this it will be added. So, and then in the last we have close the table layout, and then last constraint layout, which is by default close it. So the table layout is started here, and after adding all those table rows, we have to close table layout in the last. Okay, so this program I have posted in the classroom, so you can see the soft copy of the program there. Output of this program is this. If you take output in your mobile, output is this. Okay, this is the output, and this is the experiment number 7. It's completed. So you try this experiment number 7. In the next video, we will take the experiment number 8, practical number 8. Thank you.